Hey everybody, it's Cory with Utah Dream Properties and Keller Williams. So today I want to talk to you about real estate investing in 2022.
Let's get to work. Let's get to work.
Let's talk a little bit about investing and some of the changes that have happened from maybe last year to this year. Some different things that are going on in the market. So first and foremost, we're looking for cash flow properties now because previously, right, we were looking and the values were doing this. They were going up and up and up. It was crazy. And some people were comfortable investing money in a property that maybe didn't cash flow yet, but they knew the value was going to come up enough where they didn't really care. It kind of offset that as far as a risk, right? Now, when we're seeing the market level off and we're supposed to see values still going up, but smaller amounts versus these big 10 and 20% increases that we're seeing in some places. We want to make sure when we initially go look for a property that we're cash flow positive. What that means is, all of your expenses and all of the costs of that property don't outweigh what you're going to make in rent or whatever way you're doing that property. So that's one thing. Now also interest rates have gone up. So we're dealing with higher interest rates, which again, a little while ago, you didn't have to really deal with that. So you got to be cognizant of my interest rates are up. So when I put all my numbers together, I got to make sure that that's a big factor in there and we're taking care of that. Let's talk about also a positive thing. Rents have also gone up. And don't forget, it takes a little bit of time for them to catch up. So rents over the past couple of years have been stair-stepping up, and they're going to continue to go up because they're going to catch up to where the values are of the homes. So a rent increase is actually a nice thing in the property, and that's something also to consider when you're looking at your numbers before you finalize on purchasing that rental property or that income property. Let's talk about risk a little bit. So of course, we just never know exactly what the market's going to do, right? We have all kinds of indicators and everybody tries to figure it out. But let's face it, no one has a crystal ball. So we don't know. You could lose value. So that's where your safety net is. I'm cash flow positive. I've got renters in there as an example, either a long-term or a short-term, and I'm still making money and I'm covering my payments and everything is good. So that's a big way to offset that value decrease if that was to happen. Not that we're seeing that that's going to happen, but we've seen it level off. Okay, so here's another one, and a lot of people have horror stories about bad tenants. We've all had tenants that have been in a property, whether it be short-term or long-term, that have damaged things. I got to go in, I got to replace carpeting, I got to paint, I got to do all these things, right? Just be cognizant of that. Make sure that you put a little bit of money aside for those type of emergencies and consider that when you go into purchasing your first property. It happens, it's just as part of the deal, but it's also something that you want to plan for the best that you possibly can. And then sometimes when we go into an initial thing, and we had one of these as an example, we bought a rental property and we underestimated what it was going to cost to fix that up to our standards, right? So all of a sudden now we're into it twice as much as what we thought we were going to be into the property. So underestimating your cost of repairs is something to really be careful of and be trusting in your contractor, but also be questioning your contractor. And any contractor that doesn't like questions, I would probably check with a different one. Because that's the person that you're really leaning on when you walk into a home that you've never been in before to really give you an idea of, hey, this is what this is going to cost me to fix this up to a standard of either a short-term or long-term rental. So those are just some of the things that we're talking about today, but that is a little bit of difference in real estate investing from this year. So maybe say last year as an example. If you do want to get an investment property, please contact us. We're here to help you. We look through all of those things with you. We work on all the numbers with you, and we'd be glad to help you out. Okay, everybody, reach out to us. Please ask us any questions that you might have. And remember, we can help you anywhere. We've got some properties in different states, and we've got connections all over the United States and the world, so we'd love to help you out with that no matter what. Remember, Bree's hard at work putting these out every Friday, so like and subscribe to this thing. All of our information is down below. Also, you can contact us through phone, email, text, whatever way. Please contact us. We're here to help you, and definitely ask us questions. We're here to help.